Alright. Log. Yo, what's up? What do I need to do? Pit of Sauron? Over and over again, I think? Yeah, I think that's the key that I need.
With my newfound freedom to say good morning and 6-7 for real on God.
Yo, good morning. Yo, what's up? How's it going here? On God. What level of key do I think I can invite into? I only really need 10s. Because I'm trying to get gear. Yo, good morning, good morning. So I need more crests so I can craft some hands. And then I need a necklace and a ring. And then I'm kind of in good shape. 11 plus. Chonky character sheet. Yo, good morning, Classic Johnny. Good morning. Good morning, Laylis. Does this place drop bracers by chance? No. Oh wait, I already have bracers. What do I need? What else sucked? Okay, so necklace and ring. I'm gonna craft hands. Shit, I think I'm like done. How's Guild's Mythic Prog going? Not too bad. We're on Illyria Windrunner. Um, I don't know. We're like 40 pulls deep on Cosmos. I think we can kill it. Like we should have killed it last Prog night. I think that was Thursday, but it's going okay. We're wiping in phase 3 currently. Just trying to master the movement of phase 3, I think. I think there was a couple of pulls that if we killed the boss on those pulls, I would have literally gotten rank 1. Which would have been crazy. Because I don't think I'm playing like especially insane on that fight. I think I'm playing very average. I need to do a Mysaras for score. It'll be like 2600 or something. It doesn't really matter. I basically just need to get crests. I need enough. Oh, I need new boots too. Drop boots by chance. Was it drop pants? Waist? Cloak? What happens if I put on res? Og. Gonna kill Denos. Do you think Belerin's doable? Apparently they nerfed the fuck out of that fight. I'm not sure how many pulls it is post nerf. We run historically we run a very suboptimal composition. Guilds have killed that boss without a bear druid, and we play bear druid at least. We've always played bear druid. We play bear druid warrior, which we high rolled our composition a little bit this tier. I think it should be killable, but our comp is certainly not like optimal by any means. Hello. But I think it's killable. Normally we don't have like huge damage issues. Normally our damage is like fine. Hello. Ooh. I will say I think that the hardest part of Bellerin tends to be like, and I mean a lot of the difficulties of this tier are tank like they've actually made this tier hard for tanking. Um which actually works to my guild's advantage. DPS Q simulator. Oh yeah, you were tanking on warrior? Yeah. Yep. Sitting in queue is certainly the plight of the DPS.
You
Fucking
must have
Tattles,
not
fuck
seen the
that
Rav
guy.
video where he shows you how to have permanent visage form.
Yo. Takes lols. Think for 2 months. Permanent visage form. I don't need permanent visage form. I'm a lizard. Built the Aug exploiter. Dude, what? What do you mean exploiter? What am I exploiting? Fucking pressing Breath of Eons on cooldown? What am I gonna do? Home safely? Yeah, it did take me a little bit. Yeah, I would say I can't get a direct flight to where I live, which is what it is. It took me about 9 hours. I think I'm averaging like 11 hours a day of sleep currently. I'm feeling fucking way, 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 way better. Like I needed so much sleep to actually catch up on the sleep deficit I was on. I have been feeling so much better lately. Here, let's go naked lizard. Is it possible for no secondary color? I live in Missouri, like middle of Missouri. It just took me a while. Not happy with Boomkin season, so you're playing Aug again? Well, it's not. I wouldn't say I'm unhappy with Boomkin. I think Boomkin's like fine. I think it's more like it's stun locked. Um, I think it's more like Moonkin is like fine, but Resto Druid kind of boxes Moonkin out of being played, especially at like the absolute highest level. And so with that being the case, uh, it just makes more sense to play Aug. Yo. The tech on Windrunners about like what? Making the boss not jump? One ugly lizard? Yep, that's right. Rather a bear or a chicken? No, I don't think Moonkin's actually that bad Mythic Plus. I think Moonkin's actually quite good. I just think, how do I get rid of this? Oh. I think Moonkin's actually pretty fine. It's more uh it's not the best, right? So anything that's not the best, it makes it kind of like whatever. And I've played AUG for so many seasons now in Mythic Plus that I'm not like above playing AUG. Moonkin's good if you play Resto Shaman? Yeah, that's fair. What's AUG doing in dungeons to look good slash bad? I mean, AUG is just it's just high DPS. That's pretty much it.
Punches, lucky doos and root. Good fortune to all friends of the Grummles.
Feral Druid? Yeah, I mean, Feral's just kind of always been undertuned. That's pretty much it. Your lizard looks stupid. Is that on purpose? Yes, that is on purpose. That my lizard looks stupid. Hello. Circumcised lizard. That's right. Where'd you get that mount from? I think I bought this off the store. I think it was off the cash shop. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the reason that Moonkin isn't meta is the same reason that Feral Druid isn't meta. It's not one of the top 3 DPS. Like, Balance is probably, I don't know, maybe like the 7th best DPS or something like that, which is like, it's fine. It's certainly playable. It's more just like, it's not the best. So thus, personally, I'd rather play something else, but I'm not turning into a Murloc. Tettle said he wanted to make his AUG look like him. Okay, well. Oh, it was a 12-month sub one? Okay, yeah. Can't remember where the fuck I got it from. Oh, Shadow Priest? I mean, I think Shadow Priest sucks, but... Were the balance buffs good for them? Yeah, I mean, Moonkin buffs were fine.
4.
It was like
3,
3% overall in
2,
Mythic Plus or something like
1.
that, which is... For a spec that was already, like, decent, it's not bad. It's just not enough to take your spec from
5,
being good
4,
to being meta.
3,
And
2, 1.
specs have a tendency to be very not well tuned in Mythic Plus. Probably the best way of describing it. Where something as small as a 3% buff normally doesn't put something over the finish line. Like in that tuning pass, the spec that actually got buffed the most was a spec that wasn't listed on the patch notes. It was Demonology Warlock. Because they got bug fixed to where their imps were only giving, I don't know, 2% per imp despawn of Demon Bolt chance, and then they started actually giving the correct amount, the correct 10%, and then their damage went up by like 10% or something fucking crazy. So that spec went from being pretty good to like if Moonkey got a 10% buff, you would see that spec getting played. Like we'll just put it like that. Hello. Mythic plus tuning might be better than raid tuning at the moment. Okay, well, that's yeah, melee DPS are unplayable in raid right now. But yeah, the Moonkin buffs are totally fine. But if Moonkin got a 10% buff, trust, that spec, you would see it a lot more. Why is melee unplayable in raid? Well, first off, melee are just heavily under-tuned more than anything else. A lot of the melee are actually just not very good. I think it's problem one. Problem two is, especially the Void Spire, Crown of the Cosmos is an incredibly melee unfriendly fight, and Paladins, it's actually unplayable for melee because of Divine Storm. Then there's Bear Druid, which does twice the DPS of other tanks. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but yeah, I mean, raid balance lately has been certainly better. Me down. I can't rescue out. Why can't I rescue that guy? Was it a facing issue? Did I have a problem with facing requirement? Rogues getting benched constantly. Like, is that not bullshit? Like, I don't know. Melee are just really bad right now. Like, the only melee that are even played are like Ret Paladin and Unholy DK, right? Nice to see some of your content outside the race roll first. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome. Arms Warrior is easily the third best spec on Paladins. Okay, sure.
Overcome this trial.
But melee is largely unplayable in that fight because of both DPS and... I don't understand really what that Divine Storm mechanic fucking is. What? They literally just have like an ability that hits all the melee for their entire health bar for, like, honestly, like no fucking reason. Hello, Blake. Yeah, Marksmanship Hunter. I don't know if I've seen a spec ever that broken on an individual boss than Marksmanship Hunter on that fight. Like, I'm pretty sure that spec is 20% more damage than everybody else. It's like them and Augmentation Evoker are like the fucking most damage I've ever seen. Fire Mage on N'Zoth? I don't know if Fire Mage on N'Zoth was doing 20% more damage than everybody else. Like, this is like a remarkable delta. Like, the only spec that even does close to Marksmanship Hunter in damage is Augmentation Evoker, who's buffing the Marksmanship Hunter. It's like the other... It's like Marksmanship Hunter 2 is basically what the Augmentation Evoker is. And then the third closest spec is Arms Warrior, which... It's not that close. Hunter's the... Yeah, I mean, Hunter is just tanky now. They made that class tanky. What's my problem? Okay, they're not in line, so I can't rescue out immediately. All right, I have to like choose who I'm targeting better, I think. But yeah, it's so rare that a spec is that much better than the field.
Overcome this trial. Win my
But yeah, class balance has been a bit of an abomination this patch. Which is interesting, because I actually don't think class balance on Lura is that bad. Like, I think that Lura is pretty okay in terms of class balance, aside from Bear Druid, which is fucking broken. But, like, aside from that, it's like, the class balance on that fight is, like, mostly okay. It's, like, these really niche damage profile fights where it's just like, holy fuck. They really designed some fights this tier. How's gear farming? I'm on the rise. I need a little bit of crests, and then I can craft some hands, and then I need a new ring and a new necklace, and then I'm mostly done. Then my guy will snap his fingers and spawn in at somewhere between 272 and 274. And then next week, I think I can bring this guy to an alt mythic run. This guy's on the rise. I'm like pretty much, I'm like almost done. Crafting hands will be a big deal because I'm currently wearing 250 item level fucking hands. I think I'd like a new chest as well to be able to catalyze over, but that's not the biggest problem. I can get that eventually.
Creatures under feet. You bring Garvas something good to eat. We'll save for snack for later.
I got the alt heroic yesterday, so I finally got my tier set. And then I just spawned in my full 4 set. That was wild. So a split? I thought your guild didn't do splits? My guild doesn't do splits. It's like a mythic pluser friend alt mythic. That has nothing to do with my guild.
Targeted.
You're only allowed to... This character's... I'm not rating on this guy, so it doesn't matter.
Now your bones will freeze.
Huh, that dot. Not play fucking games with that dot, huh? Not reading on that guy yet. I mean, this is what I said about my fucking shaman too, that I ended up on that guy, but like, there's no way it happens twice. Right? There's no way it happens a second time. Mugen should be good. Yeah, listen, Mugen's playable.
Targeted.
Mugen's not that bad. Like, I think that Mugen is aggressively middle of the pack in raid. Like, I think it's fine.
Fucking
Yo.
Tettles, fuck that guy.
Yo. Thank you for the resub. Yeah, but Moonkin is an AUG? Alright, yeah, I'll concede that Moonkin's not AUG. I went from the worst spec of the game to the best spec of the game last season, though. That was different, I think. I went from Moonkin to fucking Ellie Shaman, which... That Ellie spec was like, Jesus. That spec ruled. Would your guild rather bring a mid-ass Boomkin or a giga-geared God mode AUG Evoker? Well, my guild doesn't give a fuck. That's kind of the bit. We don't care. That's why my guild is cool. I was kind of waiting for this guy to pull into the fucking pack, but... I'm gonna press my Eons here. I think I'm gonna stop tracking shifting sands, because this shit is... The lockdown on name or on party frame add-on functionality is so goddamn annoying. You just send everything on CD? Yeah. The deal with scale commanders, I would never hold Eons for more than like 15 seconds. Like holding Eons for more than 15 seconds is a literal fucking crime. So you just send that shit. It was more of a question of, is he gonna pull into the pack? Do I need to hold it for like 2 seconds? And he was just like sitting there, and so I was like, I'm gonna fucking press it. I'm not thinking anymore. Like here, you hold your Eons because your empowered spenders aren't up, but that's pretty much it. I'm using the Ellesmere UI fucking nameplates. Second or third best player is a different rogue? I don't know. That's tough. I mean, rogue is not very good. I'm generally of the mindset that you should try to play your best players in raid. Like almost at all costs. Like they're like if the players are close, then yeah, I get it. Yeah, especially on that Lura fight, like, I don't know. I think you're going to just have to play your best players.
We could probably use these parts.
No matter the spec? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's pretty bad.
Thanks for your contribution.
I gotta move this. Lure might be a stretch. Okay, well. Yeah, you're gonna want your best people carrying the crystals on Lura. Maybe, I don't know, melee DPS carrying crystals seems a bit sus, but like if they're like by far your best players, like I think you just have to fucking deal with it, right? Like, that kind of mechanic is something that you literally just put on your 6 best people. You just figure it the fuck out. Nerf gonna put you on one or what? No, no, no. I fear not. I am but a noob. Oh my! Has Sin been streaming Nascent raid prog? By the way,
Overcome this trial. Win my
because they need to put him on a fucking crystal. That shit'll be a goddamn movie.
Don't kill me, please. I'll tell you everything.
Put Ogles on? Yeah, that guy has a cheat death. That guy can't die.
Death is all that awaits.
The boss rooms? Like the boss rooms on the side? Yeah.
Sanctum so easily. Pursue me if you dare.
Why can't I target anything? That would be great content. Dude, I need that guy to be on a fucking crystal so bad. I need to hear that guy desk slam the moment he dies to a goddamn blade. Oh, fuck. You know it would just be more exasperated whenever... Like, if he's not carrying a crystal, there's, like, low stakes. But if he's carrying a crystal and he just wipes the raid, you know he's gonna be fucking pissed. Elliot, yeah, I mean, you kind of just keep it on range, but
overcome this trial.
I think that, like, in general, you probably want it on range more than you want it on melee, but I think I would hazard a guess that you want it on your best 6 players more than you want it on range versus melee. You want it on the people that will never blow you up ever, if possible. But for Ogade, fucking man. Tail. How is the kick tracker functional right now? Oh, you think the kick tracker being functional is the problem? I should get the fucking CC / cooldown tracker working today. Hold on, I gotta. I should do that. What did you guys say it was called? Pete's defensive history. That's what I need, right?
And yet, the void still grows.
I'm on the shot call class. I gotta start shot calling again. Lovely. Get all the fucking get all the everything loaded up. May as well. Dude, I don't like this. Can't. Okay. Yeah, I do. We lost him? Dude, tell them to make Moonkid the best DPS in Mythic Plus. And give it Bloodlust while they're fucking at it.
Intruders have entered the master's domain. Signal
Why is your dragon so ugly?
Heroes,
I tried to make him look like me.
hold off the undead as long as we can, even to our dying breath. Deal with the Scourge Lord. I shall
Druid lust.
fail the lich.
Targeted.
Targeted. I'm putting it on this close one.
Such a shameful display. You are better off dead.
Overcome this trial.
Bang. 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 Who's this fucking warlock?
Such a shameful display. You are better off dead.
Fire breath, upheaval. Where is this warlock? Forgot how goddamn annoying 25-yard range was sometimes.
Targeted.
Give Boomy their own version of power and fusion too. Yeah, I mean, fuck it, while we're at it, I mean, you may as well.
Such a shameful display. You are
I think I don't give a fuck if I see shifting sands on these people. Since I'm not playing moats, it matters a lot less for me to track it. Like, whenever I was playing moats, it was like a pretty big deal. I'm not sure it matters as much. And by not as much, I mean not at all.
Won't be so lucky next time.
I was playing 2 Minkins on Illyria. I'm kind of fucking looking like LeBron. I'm pretty sure there was a couple of pulls I think I would have gotten actual rank 1, the rank 1 parse for Minkin on that fight. From padding, of course.
I pledge that from this day forth, all will know of your deeds and the blazing path of light you cut through the shadow of this dark citadel. This day will stand as a testament not
Those
only to
boots.
your valor, but to the fact
The
that no
wrists.
foe, not even the Lich King himself, can stand when alliance and horde set.
I actually don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's good.
I could not save them. Damn you, Arthas. Damn you!
Not
The
GG.
Frost Queen is gone. We must keep moving. Our objective is near.
Diving down on the overall. I do a lot of damage to the mini bosses in phase 1. Best way to gear a new character. Get enough crests to craft. And then delve map for hero trek, gear, do Mythic plus. Do the raid. The raids are pretty good too. Lyria Windrunner. Let's see. Crown of the Cosmos. I think I've been doing okay. Yeah, I'm kind of alive a lot. It's not bad. I did kill myself on the last pull of the night, which wasn't great. Yeah. I'm kind of living. This is good. See. I think a lot of my damage is actually just to, like, the fucking mini bosses in phase 1. Oh, I probably should just take this off. Yeah, so I'm I'm third in damage to Demiar. And then Mordrum, I think, is the second guy that we were hitting. And yeah. We do good damage to both of these. All bosses? Where the fuck is that? Oh. Thoughts? Thoughts? I'm telling you. Like, I don't know. I don't think Minkin's bad at that fight. Confirmed you suck. That's right. Alright, well, if you look at the entire night, maybe I do suck, but... Okay. Try my best. Is the new race very popular? Harrenir? My priest is Harrenir. I would not describe them as very popular, but... I don't believe they're popular, but... Oh, wait, how many... What do I get? 85 crests? Oh shit, it's time. I can craft some hands.
My goods are one of a kind.
Armor, mail, hands. Craft recipe.
Treat my wares
What is this? What does this sucker want? Arcana Weave Lining? Can you zoom in on your character model? Yeah, sure. Pretty sure that's what everybody wants is Arcana Weave Lining. Life imitates art. Thank you. They're kind of hell over time. What did this guy craft second? Pants? Oh no, is it? 285, he has bracers. Yeah, he's got Arcana Wave Lining on. Crit haste, okay. Yeah. Why does it have a beak? Design choice. Sab Walker's invited me to a group. Yeah, I'm farming pits.
Fucking Tettles, fuck that guy.
Farming pits of Saron. The beak reminds him of Moon Kid. Holy shit. Oh my god. Arceus, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the resub. Why is it... Definitely not buying enough. Oh, fuck. Why has it done this? Void temper scales? Sindori, armor banding. Steel woven hide. Then I need what is this called? Arcana Weave Lining? Oh, here it is. And then missive. What kind of missives are these? Thalracian or some shit? Thalassian. I think I need one. Fearless? That guy's crit haste, I think. Fire Lash? Alright, fuck it, whatever. We'll go Fire Lash. Faster shopping? Oh. All good. I have no issues. I don't call him a tool bag. I have no issues with Max. Max is very intense during the race, and I never talk to him during the race. He kind of intimidates me, I'm going to be honest. During the race, he's very, very serious at all times. So I try to stay far away from him. Oh. Seen one void tempered leather. Soy boy. Yep, that's right. You clocked me correctly.
Are you planning a purchase?
All right. Anything wrong with this? No.
Return when you need more.
Mad about that? You got absolutely fucking dominated. Alright. We have Boom can fucking grab whenever he logs in. He's so arrogant? Is that true? I don't believe that that's true. Tim Tunnel's Hate Watcher? Dude, that clip was so fucking funny. I laughed whenever I saw it. I love Preach. That guy fucking rules. I didn't see that clip. Hold on, let me find it. There was a couple of them, I think. It was all in good fun. That guy's fucking hilarious.
Want that to end. The war within was an expansion to forget in some ways, to remember in others for Echo. But this is the start of a new chapter in the Echo story.
It certainly is. I wish that was the reason, but unfortunately it's just that I just don't want... The idea of Tettles having a good time really annoys me. It annoys me endlessly, so nobody wants that. A happy Tettles is bad for us all as we get back in here in Echo.
I fucking love Preach. That guy's funny as fuck. My hands are done. Ours. Yeah, that Mike is great. I love casting with that guy. Great job casting. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Now I just need a ring and a necklace. And some more crests, as it turns out. I need a lot more heroic crests than I do mythic crests. I don't really know what the solution is to that, but I'll figure it out. Makes a good casting partner for the race or for MDI, because I think they're very different. Mage.
Fucking Tettles. Fuck that guy.
Lag spikes and game freezing. I think you... Warrior, I think he was like a mage for like a really long time.
Fucking Tettles.
Maybe he originally
Fuck
was
that
a
guy.
warrior. I don't think about
5, 4,
if you're on DirectX
3,
12,
2.
I've heard of a
1.
bug where sometimes you're just crashing all the time. Raid and Sense, thank you for the subs. Welcome.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I think he was
1.
mage even in like WoD, wasn't he? Like WoD and Mop, I think he was even playing mage. Quick warrior Mop? Okay.
You will have to make your way across this quarry on your own.
I'm gonna admit, I didn't start watching his content until Legion, and at that point he was a mage. I know he played Moonkin for a while as well. But he's kind of played everything, right? He's Rogan 1, Mage and Legion? Okay, yeah. What is this?
I fucking hate Tettles being happy. What a dickhead. Fuck you, Tettles.
That is fucking funny. Oh shit, that is good. Dude, the secret phase honestly was a bigger moment than the fucking kill. I'm gonna be... That was crazy. Shit. He committed this. How committed he is to the bit. Yeah, that's right. When does it stop being a bit? Disparage. New sub sound? That could be a new sub sound. Fuck, that would be good. I might need that. Yeah, after the secret, yeah, it was crazy. I never expected to see something so, I guess, iconic. And the fact that it was a secret, I think that that was the most important part of the secret phase. It wasn't that there was a secret phase, it was that it was actually a secret. And I think that that was the most important part of the entire thing. Because the jailer one was cool, but everybody kind of knew that the jailer had one, so it was like less fucking hype. The fact that Echo were pushing their raid time to try to kill the boss at like 0.5%, and you just saw the fucking reactions of all the local people, you just knew that they didn't know. How you liking Aug? I think Aug is fun. I've always found Aug to be fun in Mythic Plus, though. Watch some zooming interface. Yeah, we can see it on. We can see it on desk. A way to stop data mining? Yeah, I don't. They can. So Blizzard can encrypt stuff, but if something is encrypted, then you can't change it. It's like a function of how World of Warcraft works. I don't really know how they were supposed to. I mean, that would I think require a redesign of like how the game functions a little bit. So how this phase was, a lot of it was hidden was. There was a lot of very obscure spells. Like, if you go and look at Wowhead at all the spells that are related to the secret phase, they're basically just a short blurb of text that doesn't really say anything about the abilities themselves. And all of the ability is hidden behind something called server-side scripts, which they're hidden text data that isn't attached to the ability itself. So, like, you can see some things, but, like, you can't really see anything related to the ability. But you can see the ability, and then, like, something that was found out, like, after they saw that Exile had the extra action button, something that they could see in server-side scripts was that it was, like, a conal ability, so they already knew that it was to kill the Shawlings. Like, the moment that they saw that, they knew it was to kill the Shawlings. But, yeah, it's hard to hide stuff. How does the Aug duplicate work? It casts your empowered abilities. It duplicates your empowered ability casting. Pretty much. TLDR. Holy ogles, that's right. I mean, I agree that data mining sucks. I don't really know how much of a way around it there is. With the way that the current WoW engine works, let's say. If WoW was designed on like a different engine, I mean, I'm sure it would have been possible. But the way it's been designed,
Targeted.
And frankly, I think they like data mining. It kind of gives them free reign to not post their fucking patch notes. Or post everything in their patch notes, let's say. Brewmaster Monk? I got bad news. No. I don't know dick about Brewmaster. Everybody says it's fun though. Apparently that's one of the specs that people are pretty happy with the pruning on.
We'll save for snack. For later.
Never played Aug. Is it hard to pick up? Why are there so many Augs in mid keys? Aug is OP. If you take a look at the top of Raider IO, you'll see that Aug is actually just unbelievably fucking broken. It just does a lot of damage. Is the TLDR on why it's broken, but is it hard to pick up? No, not really. I think it's actually hard to play at like a proficient level. But that's the same as any other DPS. Like I don't think it's any easier or harder than any other DPS. I do think it's hard for your group to notice that you're doing no fucking damage, which honestly might make it easier in some areas, but I don't think it's actually easier to play than any other DPS. Rescue them for removal of that.
Giant underpants, clean, save, boss, great shame. For later.
We had a dog in our guild that almost rerolled because he was bad on the in-game meter. Well, I mean, yeah. A lot of DPS. I mean, a lot of people derive their enjoyment of the game from how high they perform on the in-game meters, right? That's a lot of where DPS fun is derived from, is just like looking at yourself and egoing other people based on your spot on a damage meter in a video game, right? And augmentation is kind of a break in the mold from a DPS perspective for that. So for a lot of people, they're never going to have fun playing Augmentation Evoker. Like, I personally like it. Yeah. I wonder why Aug is so low on the damage meter. Well, yeah, because I mean, if you're playing at that level, like that just means you're doing like a fucking 8 or something, right? Where people are completely clueless about what Aug does. Aug is not like a new specialization. It's just supposed to rip this fucking Eons. Really weird timing. I was moving single target these days. It's fine. I think Moonkin is actually just like pretty good AoE, pretty good sustained AoE, pretty average single target. Aug is not. Yeah, I would contest that Aug is no longer a support class. Like they've turned this thing into just pretty much a DPS. Like there's no. It's a support class maybe in the sense that you give prescience and Evan Might to people, but they're basically just DPS.
Ooh, we could probably use these parts.
Yeah, a DPS that doesn't show up correctly on the meters. Yeah, that's true. Give that. Then I'll hold off on pressing upheaval for my Eons. Come on, can I please get a fucking essence burst? GG.
Fixate.
The holy chatter. Yeah. Sab just like randomly ninja'd me to a group. I'm farming Pit of Saron. Oh my gosh. Your posture looks rough. Does my posture look rough? I don't think so. Shrimp. I don't think I'm shrimping. I don't think so. Probably camera angle. Yeah, maybe a camera angle thing. I don't think I'm shrimping. What do you mean is? I need to have like my shoulders curled forward more, I think.
Don't kill me, please. I'll tell you everything.
Worthless gnat. Death.
You make a pug healing video? Yes. That's what I'm doing this season. I'm making a healing video playing a Holy Priest. I'm probably going to start in like 2 weeks if I had to wager a guess. Why are there no keys in LFG? Well, everybody's done with their goals for the season because they were able to achieve 3 KIO on week 1. So everybody's done. Holy Priest slams, you'll have fun. That's good. I was gonna originally play Disc, but I think that Holy Priest will end up making for a better thumbnail, and I think it has better life-saving potential than Disc, because like with Disc you just like spam Atonements or Radiance or whatever, and then you just like slam Smite on CD, and so it's just like kind of this thing that like AoE heals all the time. Whereas with Holy Priest, I think that the life-saving potential I think can maybe make for a little bit of a better video. But I was originally gonna play Disc, but I think I decided against it. Press that, press this, press this. Spread my bards. Can we get a Essence Burst? Nope, GG. Maybe here? Oh, an Essence Burst, Pog. Yeah, this. I was thinking about it. Like, I don't know what level I'm gonna actually play to. I was looking at it earlier. So in my brew series, I went to the top 1% of keystone levels, which actually felt pretty reasonable. Which right now would be 16s. Isn't that fucking crazy? By the way, we are in week 3 of the patch, and people are doing. The top 1% of keystones are 16s. I just don't know how high I'm gonna go, realistically. To the 20s? Okay, well, I'm not getting the fucking title. Title will be 22s and 23s? Yeah, probably. Especially with the turbo boosts and stuff, I would not be shocked, but like... Want to go higher? Yeah. That's how I felt at the end of the Ellie Shaman one, where I felt, whenever I finished the Ellie Shaman one, it felt kind of complete, but at the same time, I felt like I could like finish that series, but still, if I wanted to that season, could have gotten like the rank 1 title. At the end of the tanking one, I could have given myself the entire fucking season, and there was no shot I was getting the rank 1 title, and I still might be bad at tanking by the end of that. Like, it was a very different experience. I guess I'm gonna hold eons for the guys spawning.
Targeted.
The fuck? I'm getting scammed.
Such a shameful display. You are better off dead.
Two, one. Eons. Upheaval. I will say, I think that I will be a lot better at healing than I was at tanking. As somebody who naturally plays all the range DPS, I have a suspicion that I will be much better at healing than I was at tanking. Tanking was so fucking hard, holy shit.
Such a shameful display. You are better off dead.
I mean, the bigger thing with tanking that made it so hard is, like, at least for me, it wasn't, like, the strategy or anything. It was, like...
Targeted.
Moving my fucking character around and picking up trash mobs was so hard.
Such a shameful display. You are better off dead.
Where, at least with healing, what I suspect is going to happen is the decision making. There's going to be, like, a curve with learning damage intake and damage patterns and, like, figuring out stuff like that. But I suspect it will just kind of come a bit, like, a lot quicker, let's say. Hat. Hat I don't need.
We owe you our lives, our freedom. Though it be a tiny gesture in the face of this enormous debt, I pledge that from this day forth, all will know of your deeds, and the
Devour doing her drop of nukes means yeah, I mean, Devour's sick.
This day will stand as a testament not only to your valor, but to the fact that no foe, not even the Lich King himself, can stand when alliance and...
No, you monster!
I'm a Devour hater. I like Devour. I think that spec rules.
Damn you!
I don't know how it feels to play with, but...
Damn you! The Frost Queen is gone. We must keep moving. Our objective is near.
So right now, all six... Somewhere between 15 and 16 is top 1%. I think I'd probably do 16s for the challenge.
Fucking Tettles, fuck that guy.
Yo, Griffin, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome back. I have no idea what my damage is looking like. You're getting gapped in AoE. Holy. How's it going? Not too bad. Warcraft logs report. It's Saran. What was that one? All right, my damage got to be better. We got to get better. Now, some people would say it's because my gear sucks, which is true, but I just got to be better. Listen, my gear is ramping. I need more crests. Actually, I need hero crests, as it turns out. What percentage of my damage is buffs? About, what, 30% or something? Oh, I need to... Yeah. Or a blacklist. We want a blacklist. Shifting sands? I don't think I give a fuck. I don't give a singular fuck about sands. Also, I don't give a fuck about bloodlust either. Much damage will not be reflected on the meter. Yeah, I mean, this one is logging. Moonkin shit? Nah, Moonkin's fine. Yes, I have YouTube chat on screen. Yes. Growl P, that's right. I think I need different ring enchants, but... Magisters? Okay. Why you know in key? Oh, I didn't know where we were going. Oh no, you're talking about AJ. AJ's got an active WoW sub. What the fuck? You watch a lot of World of Warcraft for not having an active WoW sub. Yup. Funky character sheet. Waiting for rogue rework? Yo, what's up, Tirathal? Me and League. That's fair.
The terrace holds what we require to gain entry to the Void Storm. The Cynosure.
This place could drop a ring for me. That'd be nice. The bisexual band or whatever. What is this? Is this spec just crit haste? Is this spec no mastery? What is it? I need to do more research into AUG, I think.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's the deal? What's the deal with mastery on the spec?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The terrace holds what we require to gain entry to the Void Storm.
Beams?
The
Give that
Cynosure
up.
of Twilight.
I'm using the chonky character sheet for my character panel add-on. Crit for raid? Yeah. I mean, obviously for raid, crit is insane because Chrono Warden. The ability to make your entire Ebon Might crit is so fucking unbelievably polarizingly broken. It is just certainly a choice that has been made with the specialization.
Afraid you'll have to incapacitate the guards.
I mean, Scale Commander is always kind of like all the stats. Okay, all the stats, not including versatility. That might have been the biggest waste of eons of all time. Holy fuck. Why can EM crit? It's one of the reworks they did to Chrono Warden. Well, actually, it's not even a rework to Chrono Warden. It's how Ebon Might got reworked, this expansion in Raid. So you apply Ebon Might to the entire Raid now, as opposed to just like 2 individual or 3 individual people or whatever. It used to be 3. But now you put it on the entire Raid, which means that you don't have to do that cringe shit where you're like prescience juggling and have a spreadsheet. But as a result, your Ebon Might can crit at part of Chrono Warden is a lot more valuable because you crit the entire EM and you crit the application of the Ebon Might because you don't crit like individual ticks of it. Yeah, I just need to do research. I need to do research for Scale Commander's values in Mythic Plus. It's pretty easy to find information on AUG. I just have to start looking at it. Like whenever I was crafting, I was surprised to see that everybody had crafted crit haste stuff. I was surprised it wasn't mastery crit. I guess it's maybe the only thing I was surprised about. This sounds the craziest thing ever. But yeah, AUG has actually some of the highest variance in the game, some of the highest damage variance in the game. If you create your first Ebon Might on pull, like in Raid specifically, if you create your first Ebon Might on pull in Raid, you do fucking way more damage. Like it is a remarkable difference. Since you have mad alts, I'm gearing up my druid. I got bootleg 4-piece, so I don't see more catalyst charges dropping. Just wait, do I sim? Oh, the housing crests do count against the cap. Like those aren't free ones. The only ones that are free are cracked keystones and then Neleus. The prey ones used to be free, but they're not anymore. Press this, press this, press this. That's... You should be getting more 4-set charges or more catalyst charges to drop. They're just random. They drop pretty frequently, but they are at the end of the day just random. How to tell when you crit during gameplay? That's a good question. I'm not really sure. I look at, like, the spell text. Whenever I press my Ebon Might, you see it? It says, like, plus 195 intellect. I just look for the crit spell effect on that. I suspect there's probably a better way. Friendly names to appear constantly played in air. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't used Playinator in like 6 weeks. I think there is a way though. Oh my god. There's an add-on called EM Tracker that you can make only show when your Ebon Might's crit on Chrono Warden. Okay, cool. There you go. That's like... So, like, there has to be a way that people are doing it. Oh, it should be a C-bar, not a Playinator setting? Oh, gotcha. I mean, I think there is a... I think there is a setting that's also in Playinator for that specifically, right? Oh, nice. Here's in a 21 as a Venge? How is he not getting one shot? Yeah, he's a fucking beast, yeah, holy shit. I don't want to enchant my shitty gear. Don't enchant it then. Nobody's fucking enchant watching in a 7 or something. He just got one shot? Okay, yeah. That's a... Like, damn. How the fuck is he not getting one shot? Is AUG fun to play? What makes AUG good? Well, what makes AUG good is that it does a lot of fucking damage. Is AUG fun to play? I find it fun to play, but, you know, fun is subjective, right? I think the gameplay loop of AUG is actually pretty fun. I personally like it. A lot of people get hung up on the fact that you don't look good on the damage meter, and so they'll refuse to play it. But I like the gameplay loop. I think the gameplay loop is pretty satisfying. Yeah, what makes it good is that it does a lot of damage. Yo, what's up, mailman? Everybody says AUG is OP.
4,
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
The fact that it does not appear good on the damage meter is certainly a weird thing. Also, just not doing damage. Whoa, 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 let's relax, let's relax. Because that's true doesn't mean we had to say it. I'll hold this Ebon Might for a couple of seconds for my trinket. Press. Press. Press.
Debuff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, they're never fixing Aug on the damage meter, I fear.
Help me remove the wards around the finisher.
Finding an add-on with 616 downloads, that's beast. That's the current state of add-ons in World of Warcraft right there. What's the mindset while playing Aug? I was always wondering what would make Aug good. Like, when you're not dealing the damage. Well, I mean, so you are dealing, like, if you look in logs after the fact, you are dealing normal amounts of damage. In fact, there's a lot of logs where Aug is actually top DPS. The thing that you're looking at the most, though, is how do I maintain Ebb and Might with 100% uptime and keeping prescience on your DPS to give them crit. And then it's like, the thing that you're looking at is your Scale Commander bombards, and you're trying to get the most amount of Breath of Eons out as possible. That's kind of the gameplay loop of Scale Commander, is trying to press, like, even sitting here and needing to hold this Breath of Eons because this pack is dead is kind of unfortunate. But next pull, I'm going to immediately press my Trinket. I'm going to immediately press Breath of Eons. Or actually, I'm going to immediately press my Trinket, then I'm going to press Ebb and Might, then I'm going to press Breath of Eons. All while having prescience out on these people. And then you have your Empowered Spenders, which puts Shifting Sands onto people, which gives them versatility. And so that's probably, I would say, about 35% of your DPS is the Ebb and Might, the Shifting Sands, the prescience. And then the other 65% or so is like stuff that you're doing. And so your rotation matters a lot. Like I think there was previous moments of time where you were allowed to be a pumpkin. And people would just accept that you're doing low DPS, but I do not believe that that is the current gameplay loop of Aug. You need to be like sweating your ass off to actually try to do like real damage. Angling in here. And then Aug does have good group utility, but it's not like Aug in the past. A lot of the value of the Augmentation Evoker came from the fact that they would just like buff the tank and healer pretty like passively. And with that getting removed, while Aug is kind of overkitted in terms of utility with things like Rescue and Spatial and Time Spiral, potentially, depending on which one you have, Talented, and Zephyr, I don't think it's certainly not overkitted in the same way as it once was. So you're basically expected to do... You're expected to be a DPS. Yeah, and I mean, obviously they have good stops and everything, right? With Tail Swipe and Wing Buffet and Upheaval and your replicated Upheaval. Like, Aug is still... I would describe them as overkitted. But... it's not in the same way it used to be.
Fucking
Press
hell,
1 if you
fuck
are
that
hate
guy.
watching right now.
Oh my god. Huh. Yeah, damage meters never show the real Aug numbers. First off, thank you for the resub. Secondly, 1.
Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos, and today I have a channel update for you.
Wait, can you time your clones upheaval? I thought that shit just happens.
Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos, and today I have a channel update for you.
Evaluating your own gameplay on Aug is very hard. I tend to agree with that.
Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos, and today I have a channel update for you.
I hate playing with Aug Evokers. Oh, because you find it hard to evaluate your own gameplay?
My name is Dratnos, and today I have a channel update for you. My name is Dratnos, and today I have a channel update for you. Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos, and today I have a channel update for you.
I gotta change that fucking reward to be more expensive,
Hello
I think.
everybody, my name is Dragonos, and today I have a channel update. Today I have a channel update. I have a channel update. Today I have a channel update.
I'm gonna kill myself.
My name is Dragonos, and today I have a channel update. Today I have a channel update. Today I have a channel update. Hello everybody, my name is Dragonos, and today I have a channel update. Today I have a channel update. Channel update. I have a channel update. I have a channel update.
Well, that's not funny.
Today I have a channel update. I have a channel update. Channel update. Today I have a channel update. I have a channel update. Today I have a channel update. My name is and today I have a channel update for everybody. Hello everybody, my name is channel update. Today I have a channel update. Today I have a channel update for you. Hello everybody, my name is Dragonos, and today I have a channel update for you. My name is Dragonos, and today I have.
All right, I muted it. I couldn't handle it. No, I was looking at something.
Link.
Hold on. Not mage. What's the update? I don't know. He's got a tier list, I think. I think that's the update, is that he's got a tier list. You procced a Drat Moose key? Dude, you're gonna be part of the fucking... You're gonna be part of the Great Vault video. You're gonna show up on the damage meter on the Great Vault video. Holy, yeah. Are you still playing Havoc? Or have you succumbed to Devour? This is your first Devour key? Oh my gosh, welcome. Melee pain? Dude, yeah, melee is not playable in those fights. Did Method actually play Havoc? Are you tracking or reading Ebonite duration, or do you just let it go off and just use it on CD or something? The bar that's above my essence, that's my Ebonite timer. That's what I'm looking at. Essence spending is kind of two-front. Like, you look at your Ebonite duration and you look at your bombards. Those are kind of the things that you're looking at whenever you're considering whether or not to spend essence. Like, and you would basically never really want to spend essence if you don't have EM up.
Champion, I know what to do. I'll need to
Power is insane. If people like that spec is unreal. If like if you're good at it. I think we're about to wipe. What just happened? Something with Mage Mirrors or something? Kush tried both Devour and Havoc. How did Havoc look on that fight? Dude, you know what's crazy? If you look at Warcraft logs, and you look at Devour Demon Hunters, but if you just look at Warcraft logs, like, top ranks or top parses, you'll see that Evade is like almost rank 1 overall on every single fight. And if it's a Devour Demon Hunter fight, he actually is typically rank 1. and he's on some under-geared Devour Demon Hunter. He's like he's like 6 item levels down, like compared to everybody else, and he's just rank 1 on every fight. That guy is beast. Not 6 or 7. Not 6 or 7. I think he was like 273 or something.
You dare? Then die.
Six or what? Not 6 or fucking nothing, man. Push evade stream. That guy's just a beast. He just always gets his 5 collapsing stars in his void meta. That shit isn't even a question. That shit's automatic. Phase stay on the map on Illyria. Hey, wait, you're the guy that goes into fucking Sill's chat and says that Phase is the worst Resto Druid in the world. Probably your guildmates. What's the vendetta against FaZe? I mean, I get that he's a fucking shit stirrer. No. I hit by a ball. I'm slowed. Oh my god. The Delboss crests do not count towards the cap. My Warlock has decided to cross the map. Fucking prescience.
We have our way into the Void Storm. Let us inform Lorthamar.
Are Warlocks real people or subhuman? Yeah. Depends on the day.
Near catastrophe.
He exists to be hated. Give class of 4th spec? Probably not. Probably neither, honestly. Anytime soon? When's Real's coming back? That's when Rogue returns. Is when Reals respawns. Can I get water? Rework Disc to be a support spec? Amen. He was in Exile's chat confused about Outlaw having negative cleave. Well, they just nerfed Blade Flurry, right? Dude, they should rework Moonkin to be a support spec. That'd be fucking sick. How do you eat a banana? I take the peel completely off, and then I eat the banana. In one go? Well, not one go. Peel from the top or the bottom? I peel from the top. Dude, somebody at the race peeled it from the bottom and it fucking blew my mind. Do you eat the bananas for the nutrients, the taste, or the shape? The taste mostly. You're supposed to be... Dude, I don't understand. That's what everybody says, too. It just blew my fucking mind. I've never seen that before. A natural holding stick? Well, I just hold that motherfucker with my hand. Makes sound when it's done. Uh-huh. You think I am fucking Dratos? Touching the banana insides of your hand is crazy? I don't know. Listen, here's the reason I do it. It's because whenever I walk in the kitchen and grab a banana, I normally am leaving the kitchen with said banana, but what am I supposed to do with the peel? See? And so instead, I just peel it all the way, throw the peel in the trash, leave the kitchen with said banana, and eat it. Eat it on the move. Drop it on the floor as a booby trap. What am I, fucking playing Mario Kart?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, card is
1.
life. Cut banana into slices? Not really.
5, 4, 3.
You're a curious fella? Dude,
1.
isn't that crazy? Dude, I got made fun of at the race for eating bananas like this, too.
You will have to make your way across this quarry on your own.
They said, why did you peel the entire peel off? And I go, where would I throw this peel away? And then they didn't ask any more questions. Garbage can? The garbage can's in the kitchen. I was leaving the kitchen with the banana. Banana in hand. Did I double? Oh, I did. Fuck. Did he? Daver. Bang, bang, bang. Fuck it, man. Just eat the peel. I'm not eating the peel. I'm sure it's fibrous or whatever the fuck, but, like, I'm not eating the peel either. That's the fuck I need, but I don't know where this question even came from. You don't track offensive CDs for AUG and Mythic Plus. You just mostly because it's grief to hold your Breath of Eons for anything longer than, I don't even know, 10 seconds maybe. It's like a scale commander thing. Like holding your Eons is just like turbo troll. Like I'll hold it here because I'm waiting for this my empowered spells to come up, but that's the only reason you'd ever hold. Like, even then you could have made an argument that I was only supposed to send my Fire Breath and was never supposed to send my Upheaval there, and then just rip the Eons on the cooldown. But yeah, you don't really track offensive CDs. Kiwis with the skin? That's crazy. Those are hella expensive to eat with the fucking skin. Kiwi is my favorite fruit, but for some reason those motherfuckers are like $5 per, so... Or whatever they are. Maybe not $5 per, but... pretty fucking close. Why does Outlaw have negative cleave? Yeah, I'm still sitting here thinking about that. Like, dude, everybody knows why Outlaw has negative fucking cleave. Finally give up on Boomy? No, I'm still rating on Moonkin. I think I was always going to play AUG in this season of Mythic Plus if it was good. 1 pound of kiwis are like $3 a target. That's not that bad. Have to play the game? I guess that's true. Trinket. Eons. Fire Breath. No! My second fucking Master Rupture went on a goddamn Laborer. Punished. Alien for doing it? I mean... I think they taste worse with the fucking skin on them. I'll just say it like that. I don't think it's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I don't think it's the... Mostly because kiwis are kind of hairy. Got this weird fucking texture on their skin. So, like, I'm not in, but... Yeah, it's not... Again, it's not the craziest thing, but... Kiwis are so fucking good. Oh yeah, that's my job. So no hair. Do not say it like that. Yeah, I like my kiwis bald, bro. Yeah, I use Dander frames. Press this. Bang. Bang. Mass Eruption. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, I missed my kick. See. Probably like a 2 charged up people here. Then I'll just double mass the Grave Blade because he's got bold fruits. Shave the fucking kiwi? I'm not shaving a kiwi. Dude, we gotta get the Kalamazoo cooking stream to not $50,000 next fucking race so we can do that. That would be so goddamn funny. Shave my head? Oh. I'm not shaving my head for charity. I would consider shaving my head for individual financial gain, but not for charity.
Targeted.
I did not say fuck charity, please. That's not what I said. Guys, listen, I'm turbo single, and shaving my head probably is not a good look. You can't, dude, there's no way. That's what I just read. I just look over and read the most fucking insane message from Sense. What the fuck? They're the best DPS to pair with AUG? The OP ones. The ones that do the most motherfucking damage. Because then you get the most value out of your Ebony Might. Press this. This. Rescue my healer. I'm stuck. I can't hit the boss.
Targeted.
Things are going a little bit weird. Meat's a meat mountain.
Save boss, great shame for later.
You have hair, you're still single. Okay. Well, shit. Listen, I need every... It's like, I need all the help I can fucking get, alright? Yeah, it's like a handicap in golf. Blue hair dye is the answer? I don't know about blue. Need the want to be in a relationship? No, dude, I need to not have autism. But for some reason, that's not achievable. We just gotta go again. Oh yeah, it's cooked first global. You're screwed? That's right. Dude, we were taking a... Dude, one of the funniest fucking things ever happened the other day. It was probably like 2 weeks ago. I linked Terrathal, like the Radzar autism test or whatever. And then we were in voice, and he just goes, signs of autism. And Evade, he was just like mid-sentence talking to Psycho about something else, and he just goes, no shit, there's signs of autism. I fucking fell out of my chair whenever he said that to him. I almost fucking died. Oh fuck, that was so goddamn funny. Score over 130? No. That was like a 90 something. 95 maybe? Juno got a high score. I genuinely don't know how he got a 200. Yeah, that guy needs to be studied for sure.
Fixate.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think Terathal got like an 85, and it goes, well, it doesn't say I have autism, but it doesn't say I don't have autism. Evade hitting him with the, oh, no shit. It's just like an iconic fucking line. It's just like, no shit, man. Like, I about fell over. Oh shit. That's so fucking funny. Speedrun format for MDI, you have the sauce on what level it is? 10 to 11? I have no idea. I'm not sure what the level is. If I had to guess, I would guess... I mean, you probably want the level to be really fucking high this season, right? Because of how easy keys are. 14? 15? Like, is that... I'm not sure. I have no idea what level they choose. I don't really... I'm not a part of those meetings where they pick the levels, so... I wouldn't be shocked if it's quite high, though. Long-form bangers will keep me going. Good news. I'm cooking on another video. I'm cooking on a video about Sepulcher. One of the things with the history of the Race Roll First video, a lot of the information that I had to cut, like I don't say I had to cut. There was some tiers that a lot of information was cut out of just due to the fact that it was already a 3-hour-long video. And the tier that had the most cut out of it, I think, was Sepulcher, the first one. So I think I'm probably gonna take like an hour one day to talk about just Sepulcher. Tells replace booming with it? Dude, it's just OP. Like, what do you want from me, man? It's just OP, and a lot of people won't fucking play it, and I really don't care that much about playing it, so that's how I end up on AUG all the fucking time. If it wasn't OP, and or other people wouldn't mind playing it, it wouldn't even be a problem. But people don't want to fucking play the spec, and it's always OP, so I somehow end up on it very frequently, which is fine. Like, it's honestly not that big of a deal to me, but I'd rather be invited than sitting in fucking Silvermoon. So that's just how it goes, right? Would you rather play with your friends or would you rather sit in Silvermoon? I'd rather play with my friends. GG. You're Brew and you're sitting in Silvermoon? I don't know how the fuck that's possible. That's by choice. When are you doing your challenge? Probably in like a couple weeks. I need to level the priest. I need to finish leveling the priest, but I think like last month of April, if I had to guess. Because I want it to be done before the MDI. $3,500? What even is that? That's like, you're looking for like 19s or something, aren't you?
Heroes, to me!
The last month of April. The last week of April.
The master's domain. Signal the alarms. Heroes, we will hold off the undead as long as we can, even to our dying breath. Deal with the Scourge Lord. I shall not.
Mostly 18s, some 17s. Gotcha. Where is my mage? I don't have that Augmentation Evoker 6th Sense like I used to just kind of know where all my fucking DPS are standing. I need it to, I need it to come back to me. Like, eventually you just kind of know where your DPS are standing at all times. And I'm still trying to find that.
Targeted.
Such a shameful display. You are better off dead.
Optimize your duplicate? Can you even optimize your duplicate? I thought it's just something that happens. What does Chrono do to optimize their duplicate? I thought this shit just happens. Wait a second. U1, trinket. Press. No fucking way. Okay, my fire breath actually hit. I don't care anymore.
Targeted.
Such a shameful display. You are better off dead.
Our agreement stands. For now.
Duplicate Noxer on a timer? Yeah. But like, what are you optimizing? Are you gonna play a new set of TFT? Probably not. I think I'm a little bit busy. Holders. Dude.
All will know of your deeds and the blazing path of light you cut through the shadow of this dark citadel. This day will stand as a testament not only to your valor, but to the fact that no foe, not even the Lich King himself, can stand when Alliance and Horde set aside their differences and...
Okay, I'm ramping.
No, you monster!
Hit the mage.
I could not save them.
Hit the mage and the magisters too. I'm ramping.
Damn you!
I'm on the come up.
The Frost Queen is gone. We must keep moving. Our objective is near.
OSRS League? I don't know, probably not. Maybe. I think most of my damage loss is probably from my own play, though. Well, Eon's actually... Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But Eon's actually a decent amount of damage now. I need to read about Aug a little bit more. I don't need the basics. I need something different. No. They pre-potted the last 4 weeks of tuning. This week there wasn't supposed to be. Like that, they don't have any other tuning queued up. Clairvoyant? Oh shit, this talent is terrible. This talent, by the way, fucking terrible. Gaslight me about these duplicates? I'm gonna do it on a Holy Priest. I thought this shit just happens. White hoodie on, that's right. Doe in forest aesthetic or whatever the fuck. I didn't say anything about it. Wait, you can extend your duplicates? What? Is that real? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just the Apex talent, though. The whole shtick? Listen, but if you don't play around it at all, it isn't the whole shtick. You just, I mean, you want to extend your Ebon Might always. Gralp, he got lobbed. Gralp, he self-lobbed. Yeah, you just play. I mean, you play the game around extending your Ebon Might, so yeah, this thing naturally extends. Like, I don't think it's. I'm not doing anything different with it. Like, bombards, spreading bombards is important, but. Oh, yeah, what's the deal with Scale Commander? Fire Breath's rank 1? Okay. That's what I thought, but I'm not sure. Cast Fire Breath at max rank whenever possible to benefit from the Leaping Flames granted. If you have Molten Embers talented, instead make sure to only cast Fire Breath at rank 1 to maximize the dot effect. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so you just play it the same as you did. This basically plays the exact same as it did during War Within. Let me source this guy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five. Four,
yeah, exactly. Legit.
2.
I'm just a.
1.
I don't really do that much like research into Aug. I just kind of play. How do you extend Ebon Might efficiency then? So you press Ebon, like what I just did right there is I pre-press Ebon Might, then I immediately press. You press. What's the fucking name of this ability? Breath of Eons, and then you just literally spam Eruption over and over and over and over again to not let your Ebon Might drop. And then occasionally, whenever you're low on Essence, you'll press Living Flame, especially if they still have Fire Breath on them, to try to get Leaping Flames, or to try to get like Leaping Flames to give yourself Essence burst chance. And then it extends with obviously your Empowered Spenders, but that's the rough gameplay loop. And then you look at things like your Momentum Shift and your Essence bursts, but that's more of like a insane min-max than it is like a part of the gameplay loop, I would say. Here, I'll just press my Fire Breath at rank 1, and then I'll hold the Upheaval, so then I'll use my Bombards to CDR my Eons, so then I can Eons this, then I'll upheaval it with the fire breath on them, and then I'll press my other mass eruption. It's all coming back. Don't tip fire breath? Wait, what? That guy that I was just reading just said that you tipped fire breath. What the fuck? Are you actually tipping up people? That is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to... Maybe I was misreading like what it was saying. Do you always want to press it at rank 1? Well, even with Molten Embers in the past, you'd still tip Fire Breath. Interesting.
Now I've missed this library, but we can't afford to linger.
Learn something new.
Unauthorized entry.
To think Ramath would go this far to keep me out.
So you press Fire Breath here, tip the upheaval. Probably very small damage difference, but yeah. I think pretty easy to do. Give it up. So Fire Breath stays on for the black spells. Oh. Yeah. What's the deal with time skip in Mythic Plus? Is anybody playing time skip like at all, or is it always threads? Because I remember in War Within, time skip, if played properly, was better, but it was hard to play. It was hard to play better, I guess. Good way of describing it. Okay. Time skip's only in raids. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that people were playing time skip with Chrono Warden in raids. I guess with moats being pretty fucking ass now, you would never play time skip. Because you're not, like, locked on talents and shit. Yeah, time skip to fish for crits. Yeah. So this fucking dying. Can the duplicate still pull mobs with Fire Breath? Because I saw some crazy shit on the beta with my duplicates doing some absolutely illegal shit. I just tipped my fucking Fire Breath again for fun, I think. Your duplicate hasn't pulled all season? Okay. Dungeon timer? It's the one made by Reload. It's like M plus timer, I think is the name of it or something. Trinket, rank 1 Fire Breath, upheaval, reapply. Was I not in hover? Did I miss my cast there? That's troll. Yeah, M plus timer. Yeah, that's right. Amazing job. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, dude. This season, I don't know. Some seasons can be, I feel like, a little bit hit or miss in terms of like how, like the Race World first casting. This season, I really felt like I enjoyed it a lot. I was having a lot of fun. You. I hate the buffs on the reframes. What buffs are you talking about? Talking about AUG buffs? I'm just using Gander's frames. I mean, it tracks buffs kind of naturally. So inconvenient. Yeah. No weak auras is pretty fucking annoying. There are weak auras still. Oh my god.
Quiet time is mandatory.
There's like meek auras and I think there's one called sneak auras too. And I think there's a couple of forks. Oh yeah, the echo streams? Dude, yeah, those are fucking crazy. I mean, you're gonna want them for raid. Depending on what level, like, depending on if you raid at, like, a mythic level. Yeah. I was having... I think some of my co-casters were pretty frustrated, and rightfully so, about the situation with Void Spire being just complete ass. For me, I was like, this is the most fun I've had casting in a long time. Even though the Void Spire sucked, I was still having a ton of fun. More than anything, it's just like, I don't know. I love World of Warcraft. I was having a lot of fun. And I think that casting the race world first is honestly just like such a fun job. Professional yapper, that's right. Get the forks? Yeah, I think you want them for Vanguard. I think that's the one that you want the forks for. And then I think you want it for Lura, obviously, as well. Press this. Then I'll tip this. Dude, not playing Chrono Ward feels so weird. Like, just not having the spammable shield on people all the time feels so strange to me. Commentator cam? Yeah, I had some stuff that I would actually change about the lower third. Like the asset box. It's called a lower third in like broadcasting, but it's like the lower third, the L frame, is I would always have gameplay at least present in some capacity if I was in control. Even if it's on a full screen of us, even if it's on a full screen of a sponsor asset, even if it's on a full screen of anything else, I would at least always show the gameplay at least in a small picture-in-picture frame. Because I think, like, for me, there were moments in time where I would, like, be in the back room, and I would be, like, in the cast room, and I would turn on the Liquid broadcast, and I wouldn't see any gameplay, and it would instead be a full screen of something else. And it's, I know that the players aren't pulling the fucking boss. Like, intellectually, I know that, but, I can't get over the fact that I can't see them, like, standing around not pulling the boss. So then I immediately click off the Liquid broadcast and click on to Max or THD or whoever, right? And I think that that's a problem that I would try to resolve. And that's probably one of the bigger problems that I have with the setup. But that's actually the only one, I think, that I have.
5.
Did you mention that in
4,
production?
3.
Yeah, I mentioned it a while ago.
1.
I just trolled. I just fucking upheavaled. I pressed tips and pressed upheaval without a fire breath on the fucking boss. Holy shit. An actual troll job. Yeah, that was bad. But yeah, I mentioned it in, like, Narabar. that I thought that would be something that needed to change. That, and the I remember in Amir just still watching the Liquid broadcast, and there was way too many goddamn transmog like showcases as like full screen, and I was like, that needs to change too. And they changed that. The picture-in-picture thing never changed, but like, I think that the transmog taking up the entire fucking screen
5, 4,
was
3,
quite bad.
2, 1.
But they fixed that, so that was good. It doesn't make sense if you're casting though. That you see the same as viewers. Yeah. Well, like as a caster, I feel like I am more like locked in on what's happening, so I know they're not pulling the boss. Also, there's like a second monitor that's next to our main caster monitor that I can see that you guys are like standing there not pulling the boss, right? So we know, but I think even just like a small picture-in-picture, that way you can't even like, you know as a viewer that they're not pulling the fucking boss. Mostly for the viewers who just tuned in. Because the bigger thing is like, you don't want people clicking off the fucking stream. The whiteboard bit, that was a good bit. Oh yeah, I mean, I think that the leaderboard could have item level and pull count next to it. I think that that's something that absolutely could easily change. But that's something small. I keep pressing tips at the wrong time, so I have to fucking press it on Fire Breath because I'm just so brainwashed. I think the Liquid broadcast is getting better every single season still. The main broadcast. It was good. I'm stoked. And you see that reflected in the viewership too. Like I feel like every single tier, the main broadcast is slowly chipping away at Max's like individual viewership. I think it just proves that the broadcast is becoming more and more watchable. I mean, for me, like I always watch like the player feeds, and like I suspect that most people who play at a similar level will just end up watching the player feeds because there's kind of like knowledge to be gained. But I think for like anybody who's like played the game in the past 15 years but doesn't actively have a subscription, the main broadcast is a better product for them. It's the product that is designed for them. How many viewers did the streams have at the peak? I think I can look after this. So Echo's peak was obviously their main broadcast, and I think that their main broadcast peak was like 120K, and then I think the Liquid and Max combined was like 130 something. But I think it was like 65 max, 65 main broadcast, something like that. Yeah. Subway servers? I don't know, Subway servers. I mean, yeah, them muting a lot this tier also certainly didn't do people who were watching that favors. The main broadcast is a lot less focused on the pull-to-pull, like, minutia of progression, and instead it's more like storytelling, right? It's more like storylines, what's happening. Obviously, there is some, you know, discussion of like mechanics and progression points and stuff like that, but it's a lot less of, okay, why did we wipe here? What's going on? What do we need to change about this fight to make it more consistent? Like, those kind of things are... First off, you're not going to know as a caster, but, like... Definitely just different... Definitely different. The mute? Oh, yeah, the mute, I mean, I don't think it's particularly good either.
Linked.
I mean, but that's kind of the minutia of it all, right? It's like a different product. You get to understand like what they're talking about from a tactical perspective, but sometimes that involves them muting. Oh my god, it cheated me. Bad lip reading? Yeah. That's probably a good one. Y'all get cues for re-explaining mechanics? Is that something we just did? We just do that. We just do it because, like, especially with broadcasts that big, the average is, like, every... The number is, like, 17 minutes or so. You have, like, almost an entirely new audience of people watching. Now, that doesn't mean that, like, 100% of your audience is out, but it means that the people that were watching 17 minutes ago are largely not the people... Are largely not the people who are still watching now. And so, re-explaining mechanics at least every, like, half hour tends to be pretty good. We at least try to do it every hour, every half hour, something like that. There's a lot more stuff to talk about that Echo might not know. Yeah. Which, I mean... I understand why you guys are muting. Echo fucking stays muted too, like, but... Both guilds believe that there is some tactical advantage to meeting for 5 seconds to discuss, like, a couple of strategy things where they're like, okay. You're a bald, beakless lizard. That's right. That could mean so worse. I mean, but muting is like, yeah. Not great. And I think, like, there's a lot of people who play Classic as well who watch the race roll first. Basically, the prerequisite to watch the race roll first is just you played World of Warcraft at some point ever. If you have ever played World of Warcraft, the race roll first is watchable. If you have never played World of Warcraft, the race roll first isn't watchable. But even with that being true, the race is still kind of hard to watch sometimes if you don't have somebody kind of explaining to you what's going on. And that's the point of the main broadcast. If you have like an active sub to retail and you're playing it like actively, watching player POVs normally makes more sense.
Champion, I know what to do. I'll need to attune the...
Because you actually know what's going on. But yeah.
What is that monstrosity?
Oh, the secret phase? I mean, the secret phase is fucking crazy. That was crazy. I don't know if anything like that's ever going to happen again. Watching the first person now, this is what got me to play the game. Oh. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, shit's hard to watch. The shit is hard to watch if you've never played World of Warcraft. Even if you played, like, Classic or have played it ever, you kind of understand what you're looking at least with the UI. Because I think the UI is the thing that gets the people the most distracted. They're looking at all the assets on the frames and shit, and they're like, what am I even looking at? And I think that for a lot of people can actually be confusing. It's not like you're watching a shooter or watching, like, League of Legends where you can see what's happening. Like, World of Warcraft, there's, like, so much shit on your screen where you're just like, what am I even looking at? You know what's funny with the "this cannot be"? And I didn't even realize it until later. "This cannot be" is a line from Lura. I thought it was something that THD said, but I thought it was just like THD being an NPC or something. I didn't realize it was a boss line. Yeah, it popped up on his screen. He just read it. Yeah. It's what the boss does whenever she does the reintegration cast. I thought that was a THD original. Dude, the fucking... He does the salute jutsu or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that was hilarious. That guy's built to be a fucking streamer. Ring. Never ring, man. Why? Why weapon?
Let us inform Lorthamar. And perhaps offer an apology.
Heckles the season. Now that guy's benched.
Near catastrophe.
That guy is the natural celebrity. That guy's so fucking funny. The loot table because you can dodge. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I need rings and I need jewelry really bad. Isn't the mini raid called the Sportagar? Isn't that what the mini raid is? Isn't that dungeon from BC? Oh, maybe it's not the Sportagar. Maybe that is the dungeon from BC. Wait, what's the mini raid? Let's see. Sporefall. Yeah, I found it. I called it the Sportagar. Yeah. I got one more in me. Great out areas in Zulaman? I don't know. Surely it's in Herondar, right? If it's a fungus-based raid? Oh. Wait, I thought you guys were done. People typed GG, then people left. Oh shit, I thought people were done. Oh, swapping guys. Go, gotcha. Shit. Oh yeah, invite me back. The next full patch? No. There's a mini raid in 12.0.7 that is Sporefall, and it's a one boss raid. The Great Out raid that's in Zulaman allegedly is the 12.1 raid, but I don't know anything about that. What somebody was saying. The 0.1, if you will. Yeah. Okay, so wait, what did we say this thing was called? Pete's Defensive... Pete's defensive history? This thing gives me fucking cooldown, like, defensive tracking? It requires everyone to have it, but mini CC doesn't? Oh, is that real? Okay, let me uninstall. Mini CC? I have Mini CC installed. I used it for PvP this season. We're in Zenith? Okay. Zenith is good. It's got rings for me. I need rings really bad. This shit is too big. Going with the April patch? I'm not sure.
The enemy amasses. Show them the true power of the void.
Can I make this shit smaller? Friendly cooldowns, icon size. Oh, bet. This should need to be way smaller. Are you rating? Yeah, we're on Cosmos now. Yeah, I'm playing Druid. We're ramping. Because I have Chinese add-ons, man. Yeah. We got Voracious world first. That was good. Yeah, we get big deal. Oh shit. Yeah, we got just as many world firsts. Actually, we got more world firsts than Echo. Sneaky. Oh. Yeah, we got more world firsts than Echo. Checkmate. So you know.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thoughts on Method? They feel really behind the top two. I think Method has been the exact same level of behind Liquid and Echo for a hot minute. I do think that people have had a tendency to say it's a 3-horse race, but I genuinely think Method has been the same level of behind for a hot minute. Okay, I need to turn off Mini CC. This shit is... I'm not... Or I need to, like, actually set it up correctly, because I'm not in love with what this looks like on my fucking frames right now. This shit looks awful. I need to take some time to, like, sit down and, like, set this up. Weaker packs that previous expansions had? Not really. Some combination of bigwigs and SRT gives you some functionality similar to what Weaker packs of the past had, but nothing is like that, I would say. Like a big Weaker pack. Is your only cast bar really on your player frame? Yeah. I'm a subscriber of the vibes-based cast bar, too. I don't really look at my cast bar that often. I just kind of know. I think it has, like, I think I look at my character, and I see when his cast animation finishes, or, like, when my cast is over. I think that's what I normally end up doing. I don't think, and then I kind of like look at my cast bar in my periphery, but I feel like I look at my cast bar that often. Method or just the pieces, BDG, etc. They're just gonna be poached to oblivion before they get challenged properly. Yeah, that's true. I think that's something that's not really talked about is that, like, Echo and Liquid pretty much have 100% of the players they would ever want from Method. I think Method's definitely better than BDG. I do think, yeah. I think Method is better than the BDG / pieces of old, but like, Liquid and Echo are just so fucking good in comparison. The Chinese guild even have a chance in second place? Probably not. They would have to. They would have to be better. I think that one of Liquid or Echo would have to get worse, and the Chinese guilds would have to get much better. Like, for a Chinese guild to get second place, they might be the best guild in the world. Like, unironically. Because they were playing at a 32-hour disadvantage, which I mean, that does not feel playable. Yo! Welcome. Speaking of players for crack, though, what's missing?
Fucking Kettles. Fuck that guy.
To win the race... Okay, yo, Bondi, thank you for the sub. So to win the race, first off, you don't have to just have cracked players. You have to have the best players in the world by a lot. And while the Chinese players are good, they're not... Say hypothetically, even if they are better than the players in the West, how much better do you need to be? Like, you need to be like a lot better than the players in the West to be able to overcome a 32-hour disadvantage. And China does this thing, especially with the region, where they don't keep their guilds together for an extended period of time. Where I think that having structure and your guild staying together and people just playing in a format where they're actually trying to win the race to world first is very important, and none of these Chinese guilds are actually trying to win. I think is an important thing to know. They don't prio Mythic Plus, they prio RMTing, which is, it's fine, but their priority is not winning the race. Their priority is trying to do as best as they can so they can be higher on the world rank leaderboard so they can get more buyers. Like, it's just a difference in like what they're trying to do. They probably Mythic Plus so they can sell high key runs. Well, so people who do high end Mythic Plus in China are not raiders. The people who are doing high end Mythic Plus buy runs, so they can get gear to do Mythic Plus, so then they can do sales. But they are not raiders. Like, that shit is just like, it's very different culturally. It's like what their main goal is. Wasn't there one patch where CM pooled / paid players in one guild? Yeah, so that was Aster in Sepulcher, but that was also the guild that had the raid leader and officer fist fighting one another in the gamer cafe. That guild's been dead for a hot minute. That was the guild that won that was the group that won the TGP that one season. Like, it's not that they have bad players. Like, I don't think that anybody's like, oh yeah, the players that are in China are worse than the rest of the West. First off, a lot of their people don't try as hard, I think, is certainly some part of it. because their main objective isn't to try to win competitively. It's to try to make as much money as possible. Very different play style. But yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. It's just very different. The IRL duel, yeah, they were throwing chairs, I think. Chinese guilds die. Yeah, I mean, occasionally they'll have people who are so unlike Echo and Liquid, they have like each guild will have one guy that's like paying and sponsoring the guild. Some wealthy businessman or something, right? Who likes World of Warcraft, and it kind of depends on the guild and depends on the person. The bounty. Listen, for them to get first, they have to be the best guild in the world by like a lot of it. Like they have to be like Method fucking 2017 level dominant. Like they have to be like Legion Method or something to be able to win the race. Or Liquid and Echo could both die, which in that case they could maybe win. But yeah, you know what's funny with their fucking bounty program? If they got World First Chimeras, they would have actually been able to claim the $250,000 bounty. But instead, there were 2 Chinese guilds that got second and third, so they only got $70,000. Liquid literally beat them to World First Chimeras by like 15 minutes or something, and stopped them from getting a $250,000 bounty. Actually unbelievable. I would be so fucking sad.
My vision has never been clearer, Lothraxian, but I don't want.
Why so mean? Because Liquid's not playing to fucking help China make money. They're playing to try to win the race. Well, yeah, of course it was by accident. It was just when they were going to go in and do their chimerases. But yeah, one of the people are like, why do Echo and Liquid not play on CN? Well, I think it's because you're not allowed to. Like, first off, I think the bounty it's not set up so that like Echo and Liquid can play on China and win the bounty. It's set up to try to make the Chinese guilds more competitive, and to get a Chinese account, like you have to be a Chinese national, and there are ways around it. Like in theory, if Liquid and Echo went through NetEase and went through all the proper channels, they could get accounts on China. But there's a large question of would NetEase even want that? And so NetEase might deny them at even like trying to get people on the CN server. The Chinese Classic thing? Yeah, I mean, you can get a Chinese account. Like, you have to have somebody in China, like, get, like, a phone number and let you use, I think, their social security number or something like that. So, like, it's possible. That was for the Titan Forge realms or whatever. But yeah, like, if Liquid and Echo just showed up and they didn't go through NetEase to like procure their accounts like legitimately, first off, there's a chance that they would just get fucking banned. Especially if they did it on that scale. You do have to worry about the odds of you getting banned in that with that region. And the second thing is, like, they might not give you the fucking prize pool. Is it okay to PI AUG? Absolutely not. Do not PI AUG. the most likely chance of it happening would be like what? China sponsors the Race World First for both Echo and Liquid, and then it's like a whole in-person thing where everybody's in Shanghai or something. That would maybe be the most fucking likely situation where all the Race World First guilds play on CN.
What a miserable display. You have all failed in your purpose.
That'd be fucking crazy if they did that. That'd actually be dope. Well, they had like this 24/7 channel in Douyu that was broadcasting Race World First coverage from all the Race World First guilds. They were doing some like worldwide thing this tier. I leveled my LA Shaman. I'm not playing it though. They made that spec really sad. I think that is the... Shaman specifically is the class that I think got fucked the most by pruning. A lot of the classes I think were okay with the pruning that happened. Shaman definitely got fucked. Ellie is a shell of itself. That spec went from... That was the most fun I was having. More with him was playing Ellie Shaman. And now that spec is so fucking sad. World First bounty? Yeah, I mean, they got... 2 guilds got $75,000 for getting second and third from the bounty program. Isn't Ellie really good? I would say Ellie's pretty good. Mythic Plus, yeah. Ellie's not great in Raid. But the getting rid of deeply rooted elements, I think, is actually hella fucking sad. That is one of the coolest talents of all time. Thoughts on Devour? I think Devour's fun. I really like Devour. Yeah, it's not like it's not an issue of like Ellie being bad. I think they just made that spec really fucking sad. And like if that spec was the best in the game, you would see me playing it. But it's not the best in the game, so That's his Ellie Shaman damage on Lura. Loki kind of good. I mean, I think Ellie's good. Ellie's good at Mythic Plus, too. I think it's worse than... I think, interestingly enough, China is saying that they think that the meta is actually Unholy DK Augmentation Evoker X. I would be inclined to think that it was Aug Devourer X, but...
Minions, do not disappoint me again.
Yeah. I think that Ellie definitely fits in that third slot. Like, if you go off, like, the Chinese meta read, the third slot right now is almost exclusively Devour Demon Hunter and Demonology Warlock. Both of those are fucking OP. But I do think that Ellie Shaman and Arcane Mage are both quite strong. Oh, I said it's bad in Raid? Oh. I think it's bad in the Void Spire. I think it can do some good things in Raid. I don't think it's not great. Yeah, Arcane. I think it's take 3 of Aug, Devour, Demo, Unholy. Yeah, that's probably right. Unholy is really a lock for survivability. I don't think Unholy is a lock, but... I guess I have to hold my Eons. Yeah, I think Ellie's bad at the Void Spire. I think Ellie's good at Eldenos. On the bird? Well, yeah, that shit got deleted. Ellie's still just good at doing damage on the egg regardless. It's kind of funny to me that they... Oh my God. It's kind of funny to me that they changed how Ebon Might works just because of Bellerin. I have no idea. MDI comps with speedrunning, I think, are so unique a lot of the times. Like, would you play a Devour Demon Hunter in a speedrunning competition? I'm not really sure. Would you play an Augmentation Evoker in a speedrunning competition? History says no, but it's certainly possible. It's the way that Aug does damage is normally not spectacular at MDI format stuff. Infinite chain pull, no downtime. Yeah, I think Devour can be... Like, if you're going to play around Devour, I think it can be playable. I didn't Lust. What am I doing? Clueless. Clueless fucking Evoker player. He's just fucking payphoning, talking to his chat, being a diva. Sorry about Aug. Wait, my tank is dead. Jumper cable? Well, I'll press my Bloodlust right now. And we'll try to fucking win. Ooh, I'm getting out of there. I don't want it. I'm getting frontaled, I think. The fucking Dread Flail's killing me. I don't think you're seeing Devour in MDI. Yeah, I mean, I think... I think it's, for me, it's really hard to know. Let me get the healer. I think I have more of these jumper cables. I don't know how many more Brezes I have. Oh, one more. Wait, tank is dead. I don't like that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to res again. Awkward.
I simply wish
Ret?
you would last
Now that
a
is a
little
spec
longer.
that does a lot of damage in a hurry. It could be Ret. Through by chatting? That's true. We did throw by. I did throw by chatting. But yeah, I think that like MDI stuff is so finicky. There were seasons that people were playing like Shadow Priest, Destro Warlock. I don't remember what the third fucking spec was. Mage. It was Shadow Priest, Destro Warlock, Mage, and that was like not the best comp on live. But how it worked in the MDI was just like very different. Because the shit that you're trying to do in the MDI is you're trying to do the key as fast as possible, which isn't always the same thing as like trying to push as high as possible. Thoughts on go back to speedrunning format? I personally like the push format way better, but I'm curious what you think. I prefer the push format personally, but I think both are fun in their own way.
The enemy
Funnel specs, true.
show them the true power of the void.
I think speedrun's more fun to watch. Yeah, I have a suspicion the reasoning is because putting it on the MDI stage makes more sense for a speedrunning format than it does for a... makes more sense for like an MDI stage than it does for like a pushing format. That's my read on the situation. I think head to head, especially in person, just makes more sense. But yeah, but I don't know the exact reasoning that they went back. You get way less actual dungeon running in the speedrun version. That's my biggest turnoff for it. My biggest turnoff, I think, is actually more like I play the game to push keys, so I like pushing key tournaments because like I enjoy it. I do wish that like the TGP style was different though. The thing that I think that bores me about the TGP is that basically all of the teams end up running the same route and playing the same composition by the end of the TGP. And I really wish the TGP, instead of it being like a multi-week affair, like imagine it was like a 1 week thing where there was no tournament realm, teams qualified from live, and it happened really early in the season. That way you wouldn't see the same routes. And then the beta/PTR, you didn't have unlimited pushing on the beta/PTR, so you couldn't get just infinite fucking time to practice. So that way you would actually have teams showing up on a 1 weekend thing with very different strategies and very different compositions. And I think that would be fucking goated. But it'd be very different. Speedrunning with the 1v1s generates easily digestible moments of tension, I think. Yeah, I think that that's true. And I think that for like a more casual watcher, the speedrunning format just makes more sense, right? You're trying to watch a team, you're watching two teams go head to head, try to finish the dungeon as fast as possible against one another. And I think that that's like the key element there, right? Is that you kind of know what you're looking at. Where with pushing, as somebody who, like, I play the game a fucking ton, so, like, I play the game a fuck ton, so, like, I know what I'm watching all the times when I'm watching the TGP, but I don't think that that always translates to all viewers. I don't know if the casual watcher, I don't think there was, like, a poll that was done, and I don't know what the results of that poll were. So I don't know if the casual viewer prefers one or the other. I think Blizzard should make more use of the tournament realms. I think the tournament realms fucking suck. I think tournament realms suck and are unfun. But my take. Then you face the possibility of having one team just dominate and others having no chance, losing the sense of racing each other. Them having the same strat in the end makes it closer, IMO. I actually think it makes it further away. I think it makes it harder for teams to be competitive whenever you have time to develop a perfect meta read and you see things that are the best strategies. I actually think it makes it harder for a team to, like, show up, have a better meta read, and have better strategies. Because, like, I think that there are a lot of competitive teams. MDI is completely unrelatable to a casual Mythic Pluser. No, but casual Mythic Pluser and casual viewer are different things in this world, right? Watch a lot more of the speedruns. Well, yeah, I mean, I think the speedruns, like, I do think they're easier to watch, which there is something to be said about that. I think it's less like how you play live, which is 100% true. Because you don't play live at 700 fucking miles an hour. Do you enjoy AUG or just meta grinding? Both. I like AUG, but I'm also just meta grinding. Yeah, I agree. You don't really have to understand a lot about World of Warcraft to be able to understand the concept of, like, what the speedrunning means. Your hog looks like E.T. My hog is fucking hideous.
We have slept long enough.
I need hero track crests. Wait, can I not buy up? Wait, do I not have the fucking thing for it? Champion. Wait, what? What? I don't have the fucking achieve? Something? Oh, I still have a veteran track ring. Are you fucking kidding me? Ay. I'm getting pwned. I guess I could just max this out, right?
There is much to be done. Stay vigilant.
How fair you.
I'll get veteran at the dawn. Be able to turn these into champions. Am I not done with champion track? Oh yeah, because ring. Hey, ring. Pronto. Do tier 11 dells for Hero Crest? Yeah, you're probably right.
Strat.
Oh yeah, there's like weird spec ban rules. I haven't looked too much at the MDI format, but they added some really interesting rules. Are there new teams even competing? I have no idea who's competing in this MDI. The spec ban rule for groups is so fucking annoying again. What even is the spec ban rule? Let me look. It's like very different, right? Makes the worst teams have 0 chance. Yeah. As it turns out, anything that actually allows teams that have more practice time to get an advantage, typically things that change with new compositions, are a lot worse for teams that aren't taking it as serious. Which is something I've noticed as well. Where's the format? It got DM'd to me, I think. This is what got DM'd to me. Teams will no longer be granted map bans in each series. All maps provided in the pool will be played during the group stage, but the banning system will be present once more in the Season 1 Finals and at BlizzCon. Okay. So map bans will be present in Season 1 Finals and BlizzCon Global Finals. Spec variety rule after each map. I feel like the map bans are better for the worst teams, but that's how it is. After each map, each team will have 3 of their played specs restricted from play in the following map for that series. Map 1, each team plays whatever specializations they select. Map 2, 3 specializations played by the team will be restricted for use. Holy fuck. How do you select this? Where even was this? Ashine, do you know where this is? This is so many spec bans, by the way. Is this AWC that I'm reading? Where the fuck are the MDI rules? What did I click on? Arena World Champion. I don't give a fuck about Arena World Championship. MinDI Midnight Season 1. Let's see. Rules. Bans. Bullshit on eligibility. Section 6. Where the fuck is Section 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Overall format. In Dungeon Map 1, team can use any combination of specializations and classes laid down in the tournament rules to form their group compositions of 5 players. At the end of each dungeon map, team's total usage of each specialization for the series so far will be tallied with the 3 most played specializations by a team being restricted for the rest of the series. When there is a tie, the most played specializations for a team during the series, the restricted specialization will be decided by the following order. Team's total use. When there's a tie, in map 2, teams can select any of their 3 played specs from map 1 to be restricted. In map 3, the 3 most played specs. This is too much thinking. This is way too much fucking thinking, I'm gonna be honest. I'm too stupid. If you go to... Yeah, this is the... 3, 6... How many maps is this banned total? 12 specs get restricted? Are you fucking for real? This is so many specs. This restriction is only active during the group stage. During time trials, the season finals, and global finals, this rule will not apply. And total? So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, right? Yo, what up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's a lot of, there's a lot of spec bans. I don't know. I conceptually I struggle to figure out how this is gonna play out. I will say, surely this just benefits the teams that have a lot more time to practice, right? Yeah, and like the teams that are actually trying to play stuff that are unique compositions get more fucked in this format, not less. Yeah, exactly. I mean, most semi-serious teams, what happens is you have some guy and he mains this thing and he's re-rolled to X because X is meta, right? And so he has 2 specs that he can probably play. But now you're going to have 12 specs banned in totality, which means that you need like 3 specs on pretty much all of your people to be able to play at an MDI fucking level, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, crazy. Any non... We're going to be in Season 1 till September? I don't know where you read that. Why the fuck would we be in Season 1 until September? Did they announce fucking dates? Yeah, it's BlizzCon LAN. I don't know when the Season 1 finals is. I'm sure it's announced. I don't know the actual date. I wouldn't be shocked if it's in like June. Yeah, Friday, June 12th. And then you have the finals in September. Yeah. Who wrote these? I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't say what season it's in. Also something else. Yeah, there's something else that was weird with this. The top 3 global teams and the highest seeded China team from MDI Season 1 will be invited to the MDI 2026 Global Finals live on the BlizzCon stage in Anaheim, California. This could be good or this could be fine or could be absolutely fucking troll. And, you know, it really just kind of depends on how the Chinese teams perform. Like, if you had it last season, it would have been fine because the Chinese teams decided to actually try last season. Some seasons the Chinese teams don't really try. But yeah. China's gonna have visa issues? I have no idea how they're gonna get them through visa stuff. I think that like pretty much all of the players are gonna have to have like visas in some capacity. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, good luck with that shit. I don't know anything about the legal that's gonna be required here. Yeah. China getting visas for this has to be like 0% chance, I feel like. The US has put travel restrictions on so many fucking countries lately. At this rate, Europeans aren't going to be able to get visas? Yeah, fucking Canadians might not be able to get visas. Just say you're visiting for funsies? I mean, dude, nobody... Yeah, you can't do that. Kira's not making it to BlizzCon? Oh, fuck, I didn't even think... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's Ukrainian, isn't he? He's Ukrainian living in Poland or something? What's the process now? Yeah. Alright, well, GG's, I'm out. I'll be back tomorrow. GG's.